Ever since the first original Shamu debuted in SeaWorld, Orca always took its place, becoming an heir to the most popular brand in animal entertainment. When Dawn joined SeaWorld, Tilikum was still a newcomer, brought to SeaWorld Orlando in 1992. Tilikum, a 22-foot monster killer whale, was always a rebel. Right from his capture off the coast of Iceland in 1983 till he was sent to SeaWorld in 1992, he was never truly broken in. Tilikum lived in Sealand for 8 years. He was so notoriously disobedient that he would even get picked on by other whales for not behaving. When one orca displays disobedience, the entire pod at a marine park will go without food. The other orcas recognized how Tilikum was often the cause of their ill treatment, and they often thrashed him. On more than one occasion, Tilikum was found badly injured by other orcas. Adding to his problems was the little tanks meant for orcas. This was a creature taken from his environment, used to living in the vast expanse of an ocean, now made to exist in the solitary confines of a tin can. Tilikum was like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode, and it was tragically in the presence of Dawn Brancho that he did. At SeaWorld, Tilikum's life was no different. Pacific Northwest whales, who regard him as an outsider, battered and bruised him. When Tilikum and Dawn met, the human and beast instantly developed a rapport. It was evident that Dawn was Tilikum's favorite human, and they developed a close bond. Senior trainer John Hargrove remarked, he had a great relationship with her, and she had a great relationship with him. I do believe that he loved her, and I know that she loved him. On the sad day of February 24, 2010, Tilikum and Dawn were performing their famous Dining with Shamu show at SeaWorld. Beside an audience on the surface, hundreds were below witnessing the show through see-through glass in an open-air dining area. Everything was going as rehearsed. Dawn and Tilikum had done the show several times. It was all part of the job. Once they finished, Dawn laid on her stomach on the edge of the tank and began a nose-to-nose routine with Tilikum. Her long ponytail floated in the water and struck Tilikum's nose. No one is sure if this triggered his rage, but at that moment, Tilikum dragged Dawn into the water. Tilikum was no stranger to killing. He had already killed 2 trainers in the past. In 1991, he killed a young, inexperienced trainer, Kelty Bird. In 1999, he killed 27-year-old trainer Daniel Dukes, who was so severely mutilated that there was not a single part of his body without injury. Even his genitals were bitten off. To get into the water with Tilikum and bond with him was extremely courageous of Dawn, but she eventually paid the price. The horror that unfolded at SeaWorld wasn't just caught on camera. Below the surface, hundreds of terrified tourists witnessed a horror movie come to life. People being served their cuisine felt too sick to touch their food as they saw Tilikum begin battering Dawn. The 5'4" whale dragged her deeper and began drowning her. Witnesses said he would not allow her to rise to the surface. Each time she broke free and tried swimming up for air, he dragged her back down.